conservation isn't just about refacing stone, it's also repointing. Now these are very, very tight joints, and the last thing you want to do is put an angle grinder through it. So what you do is carefully remove the cement mortar that's a thin layer on the top with a hammer and chisel, very carefully, and then an old wood saw to take the joints in deep enough for the new line pointing. This way you also ensure that you remove all the cement mortar pointing that's in there, because that is very bad for the stone. So then we brush the joints to get the dust out. And then we get the spray bottle and we give it a light spray, not saturate it, just a light spray, just to take the initial suction out, like so. And then we want extremely small trowels. And that was all looking chap. So, as normal, with pointing, you start mini perks. You've got to force it in there. Force it into that tiny little gap. Hence the very small trowel. Now you don't want to finish it smooth. What you need to do is, once it's set in, I don't mean gone hard, just set it so you can dent it with your thumbnail. You then want to tap it with the churning brush. For the simple reason, you want to leave the surface open, because it has to let the water in and out. And if you do it smooth, that can actually reduce the action of the line. You the water. When you say water, it's more water vapour than running water. You want to make sure that you get it pushed right in. Even if you go over the same area 3 or 4 times, just push right into that joint. Very, very thin joint. So you get a nice thin piece on. Push it in there. I'm going into this probably 10 to 15 millimetres in depth, which, because it's a very, very fine joint, it's more than adequate. If you're doing brickwork with a 15mm bed, you'll probably be going in 25 to 30mm. Same principle as pointing up brickwork, only 1 it's stone and 2 the joints are a lot thinner. You do not want to open the joints up with an angle grinder. That would not be good. Form your corner, so you get a nice square corner there. You know it's tacked in. See now how thin that joint is. Hence the very small trowels. Now once we've filled it out, let's just have a couple of minutes to not harden up, but the initial moisture pulled into the stone. So it's stiffened up ever so slightly. We go over it with chuck iron just to compact it. So we don't push right to the back. In any areas where you can tell it's not pushed to the back, you put a little bit more in and then go over it again with the tuck iron. Like I say, once it's got a bit of a set on, we then bang it in with the churning push. Now this is your tuck iron. Can't buy these. We have to make our own. Just go over it like that. You can feel it pushing it right to the back of that joint now. So what you do now is put in some more. It's a slow process. It's not like you build and come in and point in your house with a bit of sand and cement. There's a lot more to it than that. You also have to do what we call cherishing. So once we've finished pointing today, we'll put some Hessian sheeting over it that's been dampened, and we'll leave that there for a few days just to protect the pointing from the elements, basically wind, rain, sun and frost, but we don't really want any frost. Now we've also added to this mix a little bit of stone dust, which will help cure the line.